we've practiced hard this week. You know, Rollins is a tough opponent to get ready for. You know, they do a lot of action on offense, and defensively their zones really have been giving people trouble all year. So we've had some good days of practice, but, you know, hopefully we'll be ready to play today.
Are you surprised with the way the conference has gone? I know a lot of teams that were picked to finish on top. There's been a lot of movement, a lot of teams kind of packed in there right now. It should be a pretty fun finish, though, but are you surprised with the way things have gone?
Not really. This league's so good that I think any night anybody can beat anybody else, and there's so much parity in college basketball now that I don't think anything really surprises me anymore. But Eckerd's not a surprise at all, returning all 5 starters. And Rollins, honestly, has good players, and I thought they had good players last year, and they're really starting to come together and put it together a little bit now. So everybody else, I think, is you know, finding their way and getting ready to play. So hopefully this finish to this conference here is going to be pretty good.
You talk about coming together, finding a way. There's obviously a lot of new pieces here in the Barry puzzle. Do you feel like it's starting to come together? And then I know, you know, last season, obviously things are clicking right from the first game. You started off very hot. Do you feel like maybe this year it's important to peak at the right time and have this team come together at the right time?
I do. Right now, I still think we're figuring it out. We haven't really started clicking to where I think we can be yet. I think offensively we've been, you know, pretty good. I think we've had some really good games, and I thought we had other games we were really stagnant and didn't do a whole lot. Defensively, we're still trying to figure it out a little bit and figure out how to guard different opponents. And like you said, there's so many new guys that we've put so many new guys into the puzzle this year that they don't really understand yet what it takes to win in this league. And I think we're starting to figure that out, but it's going to be a year-long process to get it where we want it to be.
Have you guys been preaching defense a little bit more to this team now?
Yeah, Coach and I talk about defense as coaching staff all the time, but also to our team. Coach emphasizes defense every day. Every day we work our half-court defense. We work our full-court game. And, you know, we've really tried to get these guys to figure out if we just guard, we can have a chance to win every night. And I think they're buying into it a little bit more now. I mean, you know, our returners have really bought into it. And the new guys are, I think, just now figuring out what they got to do to be successful in that end.
And then finally, Justin, what are some of the keys tonight for you guys getting off to a fast start?
Limit their three-point opportunities. They're one of the best shooting teams we're going to face all year, maybe one of the best shooting teams in the country. You know, if they make 10 or more threes, they're really successful. So we want to limit their great opportunities. We know they're going to make some. And offensively, we've really got to get the ball inside and penetrate the zone and not settle for threes early and really try to, you know, get the ball into Trey and Yunio and see what we can do from there.
All right, Justin, thanks. Good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Danny.
All right, there's assistant coach Justin Furr with tonight's scouting report as we are just moments away from tip-off. Barry University getting set to take on Rollins College. Let's go over the starters here first for the visiting Rollins College Tars. At the guards, it'll be number 0, Sharif Almula, 6'3" senior from Orlando. Number 1, Dion Clark, a 6'3" junior from Naples. And number 11, James Farrell, 6'2" senior from Winter Park. At the forwards, it'll be number 14, Mike Badulskis, a 6'9" junior from Lithuania. And number 44, Jeff Merton, a 6'5" sophomore from Naples. Starting for the Bucks, at the point guard spot, it'll be number 10, Elvar Fredriksson, the 6'1" sophomore from Iceland. At the other guard spot, it'll be number 14, Anders Haas, 6'2" senior from Copenhagen, Denmark. At the forwards, number 5, Trey Mitchum, a 6'2" junior from Leesburg, Florida. Down low, it'll be Trey Leonard, the 6'8" senior from Raleigh, North Carolina. And number 23, Yunio Barrueta, the 6'6" senior from Miami. Coach, big one for both of these teams. When we take a look at the records, Barry 8-2, 2-1 inside of the conference. Rollins 9-3, 2-1 inside of the conference. The Rollins has fallen on a bit of a losing streak here. Coach, 3 in a row. They're looking to end that here. The Bucks looking to get off to a fast start in 2016.
Yeah, but for Rollins, you know, the last 3 losses are against top 20 teams. So they played a very tough non-conference schedule, and their 1 loss was against Eckerd in the league. This should be a fun game. Both teams can score, number 1 and number 2 in the Sunshine State Conference. I tell you what, the bell just rung. We're ready to go.
You know, it's been an interesting road so far in the conference, Coach. I mean, you have Eckerd on top, 4-0, Florida Tech in there, Rollins, and the Bucks right in there. It's going to be a very fun second half of the season as Barrueta knocks it right over to Clark, who goes in and scores. Well, unfortunate there is Barrueta got the better of the tip. Rollins gets the basket.
Rollins loves to play zone. They'll switch around between a 3-2, a 1-3-1, a 2-3. They've been doing this for years very successfully.
Barrueta is off the mark on his first shot, and the Bucks are going to call for a foul.
Danny, you heard it on the scouting report. One thing we can't do is just settle for threes. We got to get our inside game going, whether it's with Trey Leonard or with penetration or off the glass.
So 20 seconds in, and the Bucks are going to come with some pressure here. Farrell guarded by Fredrickson. Brings it up over the timeline here. Merton swings over left side, Almula. Abedulskis puts it on the floor, hands off. There's Clark, pulls up from the free throw line. That's well short. Anders Haas able to chase down the rebound. Haas finds Mitchum. Mitchum slipped, still able to get to the basket and got fouled. Looked like he took a whack on the side of the head. Coach looked like he slipped a little there on his first step, was still able to keep his balance.
Well, if people don't know out there, we just redid the surface of the floor over the break, so it might be a little sticky. It looks great, but on that last play there, that's what you want to do. You want to push it up the floor before that zone sets up and try to beat them quickly.
Mitchum hits every part of the basket, and the free throw does fall. Well, Coach, one thing to make notice of, the last game played in here, it was hot. Floor got a little bit wet. It is nice and cold. That's why we have our jackets on today.
Matching jackets.
As the free throws fall, we're tied at 2, just underway here in half number 1. Rollins leads the all-time series between these two schools, 46-19. The Bucks did sweep Rollins last year. Remember the game up there at Rollins? The Bucks trailed big, made a ferocious late comeback, and were able to win that one. As Farrell drives baseline, nice ball movement down low, but Dulskis not able to finish. Leonard poked the rebound right over to Clark, who scores again.
That was great ball movement, screening. That's what Rollins does. They spread you out, a lot of motion, a lot of cuts. Kind of changed their offense in the last few years when they ran the Princeton offense.
Well, it's 4-2 here, 90 seconds in as it goes out to Mitchum. Now Haas. Haas, deep triple on the way, is short.
Again, that's what they want you to do. Stand around and shoot the 3.
Clark all the way, the reverse won't fall. Here come the Bucks. Fredrickson whips it into the corner. That ball's deflected out. So Haas wisely let that ball had a lot of steam there on it, Coach.
I was afraid somebody over there in the corner could get hit there. Tell you what, both teams have had a little bit of a layoff. They're going to be a little rusty at first. Should pick up as we go along here.
Fredrickson brings it out towards the top of the key, finds Barrueta now into the corner for a Mitchum 3. That's good. Trey Mitchum has scored the first 5 for the Bucks here. 2 minutes in, Barry out in front, 5-4. Clark.
And if you watch Rollins, they spread you out. A lot of ball screens with their 5-man, which is Baduskas.
Farrell takes the screen. And then we're going to get a foul here. Who's this going to be on, Coach? It's going to be on Leonard, is it not?
Trey Leonard.
The hold. So Leonard gets whistled on the hold there, and I believe that's his second. So Trey Leonard picks up 2 quick fouls here, and Coach Essie's talking with the ref. Coach, he might have wanted to make a move, but
hey, coaches are always working the officials.
Leonard staying aggressive, gets the steal. Nice job by Trey Leonard there to get the steal. Now Leonard gets the top of the key. Swings into the corner, Mitchum, another 3, and he hits! Trey Mitchum off to a fast start and quickly back up the floor. Almula driving, he traveled! Took too many steps there, the Bucks will get it right back.
And Rollins will have to make a decision. Mitchum's got 2 wide open 3s in the corner. Let's see if they stay with it. They're going a little 2-2-1, 3/4 court press.
Bucks out to an 8-4 lead, 17-10 left here in the first half. Haas off to Mitchum. He's had the hot hand to start. Nice pass down to Leonard, who can't finish up close.
Nice
Leonard
pass.
maybe at a bad angle there, Coach. He was kind of underneath the backboard and couldn't flip it up and in. Almula launches a triple. That's way off. Leonard down with the rebound. Saw that right when it left his hands. Fredrickson into the corner.
Danny, I don't think Coach Klusman was real happy with that shot.
Barrueta, that's a shot that Coach Estes is going to be happy with. And we're going to get a travel on Farrell. Fredrickson did a nice job stepping in front, forcing a turnover.
That was a heads-up play. He snuck back and made him travel. James Farrell, the point guard for Rollins, played at Winter Park with Austin Rivers, who plays in the NBA. State champs like 2 years in a row. And he makes the play right on
inbounds. Almula all the way to finish. Oh boy, Coach, very poor inbounds pass there for Mitchum.
One thing we got to do against Rollins is not turn the ball over. They're really good at making you pay for it.
Fredrickson, nowhere to go with it here. Finally gets it to Barrueta. Yunio has good position, takes a tough fade away, and then going to get a foul. And I think it's going to be on Rollins. Nice job by Leonard to get that rebound. They're giving Barrueta that space, Coach. He's taking a few mid-range jumpers now from both sides, so they're clearly giving him that space.
I tell you what, it's hard to give him any space when he's averaging close to 24 points a game.
Mitchum this time gets the ball back into play. Leonard nearly traveled.
See, Danny, they run a 2-3, but it's a little different. They move their 5-man up. That corner shot's open. That's 3 in a row.
As Anders Haas knocks one down. Coach, they have left Dre Mitchum open in that corner. Anders Haas is not the guy you want to leave open in the corner either. 13-6 Bucks with 16 to go here in our first half. Triple on the way here for Farrell is off the back of the rim. Leonard flying for the rebound. Nice job by Trey Leonard again.
Big man doing a nice job on the glass.
Fredrickson, nice pass into the corner. Haas. The defense comes this time though. Merton able to recover. Fredrickson. Oh boy, a collision and a blocking foul called. Man, Fredrickson, for a smaller guy, Coach, he delivered quite a nice blow there, did he not?
He looks like a running back for Ohio State right there going down the lane. But that's going to help us. If he can get in the lane, he's going to create havoc and make some good decisions for us. We're going to get a lot of good shots.
Well, 13-6 is the score. 15:33 left here in our first half. Coach, we'll keep it right here as we have our first timeout and chance to once again say Happy New Year to you and Happy New Year to everyone watching with us. We certainly do appreciate everyone, and welcome to 2016. The women got it started with a very nice victory.
Boy, were they impressive. They won by 30.
Absolutely.
Rollins is always one of the best teams in the league for the women's basketball, and Coach Sullivan had his troops ready, and they really played well. I think we had 4 players in double figures.
Well, January starts to get interesting, doesn't it, Coach? And, of course, you get into February and then March. And just a good time of year to be a college hoops fan, as we got a good one going so far. 13-6 is the lead here for the Bucks, just 5 minutes in. As you can tell already from the tip, this is going to be a very tough and physical game.
And the scouting report says, you know, to get the ball inside and get it off the glass, push it up the floor. But right now, we're shooting the ball extremely well from the corners.
So the Bucks will go with Adrian Gonzalez in there now. Coach will go with a smaller lineup.
But still, a lot of weapons out there. Instant offense off the bench, Adrian Gonzalez.
Joey Galvis also checked into the game along with Sam Philpott for Rollins.
There it is, penetration, open
Haas
shot.
hits it. Another 3 for Anders Haas. And with the ball right now is number 3, Alex Blessing, who's missed a lot of time this season. He's back in the lineup. Blessing is very dangerous.
Fractured finger.
Yep.
It's good to see him healthy. Transfer from Florida Gulf Coast.
He's back in the lineup here today. Galvis drives the dish and the easy finish for Clark. Oh boy, the Bucks get a little lazy on the inbounds there. Fredrickson able to recover and get back to it. Here's Haas again. Anders with the heat check. That's short.
That time Rollins in a 1-3-1. A little change in their defense.
Mitchum trying to go up strong. Can't hit. Barrueta had it stripped away. Galvis right wing. He's going to launch a triple. That's good. And this is a very good three-point shooting team here in Rollins. And the Bucks need to be very well aware of that. You heard Coach Furr mention it in the scouting report. Have to defend the threes. Especially in transition there, Coach.
I tell you what, you're talking about the number 1 and the number 2 scoring team in the league, and back comes Mitchum.
Ray Mitchum, another triple. Mitchum's off to a huge start. That's his 3rd, and he's up to 11 points so far on the evening.
And that's our 5th as a team.
Blessing drives, kicks out Merton. He's going to try a triple off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Knocked back out. Galvis will control. Blessing open. Oh, nice pass down low, but Mitchum recovers for the block. Trey Mitchum all over the floor right now. As Ari Williams is going to check in, and Mitchum will head out. great start to this one for Dre Mitchum.
You take out a shooter, you bring in another
Yeah.
shooter in.
Nice to see Ari Williams, who made his return to the lineup back in December before the break. He is a key part of this Bucks team. As Blessig's three is no good. Barrueta in for the rebound. Yunio's been awfully quiet here to start, Coach, but they haven't needed much from him.
Well, how
As he
about that
tees
one?
up the three here, that's short, and I think Adrian's going to get called for a push. So Gonzalez picks up the foul.
I tell you what, right now my head's going back and forth. This is a fast-paced game, a lot of action. Kind of what you expect when you get two of the top scoring teams around.
So it's 19-11. Here the Bucks out in front, 13.5 minutes to go here in our first half.
Barry really getting out and pressuring, denying, making it tough for Rollins to score.
Blessing all the way and finishes.
Too
and the
easy,
Bucks lost
too
him
easy.
through the lane.
Well, they'll do that to you. They'll keep screening, keep moving, and then if there's confusion, they get an easy opportunity.
Both teams, Coach, shooting up near 50%. The Bucks right
Oh,
there.
what a pass.
And Barrueta goes up and finishes. That's a high percentage shot as the Bucks now over 50%.
What a great pass and a great finish.
21-13 is the Bucks lead. 12:50 left here in the first half. Galvis, a three.
Again, the ball screen, you got to communicate. Too easy, especially for a team that can really shoot the three.
Now the Bucks are not defending the three all that well in the last few possessions here.
Well, I tell you what, we might have to get new nets at halftime because they're just scorching them.
Haas not gonna hit it this time, but I think Merton's gonna pick up the foul as he whacked Gonzalez on the rebound. So the foul's on Rollins. Ray Mitchum's gonna come back in along with David Sachs. And Fredrickson will head out with Haas here.
Well, you bring in two more shooters. Mitchum's already got three, and Haas is a really good shooter from Chicago.
Almula just came in for Clark as well. Barrueta gets the inbounds. Sachs top of the key. There's Williams, whips it down to Gonzalez. Nice pass in the finish. Oh, and Ari Williams took an elbow. And,
Goodness.
I think Williams is going to get whistled for the foul.
What a
Yeah,
great
they're
pass.
going to call it on
by-
Ari. He took a nice little shot there.
Again, Adrian Gonzalez doing what he does. He's sneaky around the basket.
Burton to put it back into play. Blessing gets it. Almula, left wing. Mitchum, hands on there. Galvis. Blessing goes right at Ari Williams and gets called for the charge. So Williams returns the favor after getting whistled on the inbounds.
I think Rollins was trying to isolate and post him up down low, but Ari's smart, got good position, he took the charge.
There may be a size difference there, Coach, but Ari Williams is a very good defender.
And he's a tough kid, too.
Under 12 minutes now, 23-16 is the Bucks lead.
Rollins going back to that unorthodox 2-3.
Ball goes into the corner, Sachs tries a three, that's good. Another Bucks triple.
I want to make an investment in that left corner there because I'll tell you what, that's, what's that, 4 or 5 from that corner?
Phil Potts sends it over to Blessing. Corner jumper is no good. Here come the Bucks. Williams pulls up for two and hits. Ari Williams hits. And it's a 28-16 lead for the Bucks and a timeout taken by Rollins.
I don't
Boy,
think
oh boy, Coach.
I'm having fun, but I'm having a hard time keeping up here. But I think Coach Klusman was not happy with Blessig's last shot. You know, this is his first game back. You expect him to be a little rusty, but Ari will make you pay. Ari Williams, deadly shooter.
Well, the Bucks are on pace to get well over 100 right now. Long way to go, though.
Again, luckily we got our calculator here to start adding up points here because
A very fast-paced start to this one as the Bucks up 28-16 right now. It's Dre Mitchum with 11. You have Anders Haas with 6, Barrueta with 4. And David Sachs just came in to hit that triple, so he's 1 for 1. Clark has 6 along with Galvis to lead the way for Rollins. Rollins is shooting at 47%, the Bucks up at 56%. Haven't been a lot of misses here yet, Coach.
I think Rollins right now has to make a decision on that timeout. Are they going to change their defense around a little bit? Because the Bucks, even though the scouting report says get it in, they're really knocking it down from the outside. And when you guard, I mean, think about this, Danny. We got like 7 guys that can score double figures for us. I mean, it's hard to match up with the Bucks.
Here we go, 11:22 left in our first half. 28-16 is the Bucks lead. Philpott gets the inbounds. Farrell, nearly lost it as Mitchum came diving in there to try to get it, and Galvis has it in the corner. Farrell, top of the key. Nice defense here so far from the Bucks. Now shot clock down to 9. Galvis, Almula, guarded by Ari Williams. Hands off here, Kazuda. Almula's gonna try a 3 and hits it right at the horn.
Great defense by Barry for 30, close to 30 seconds. They knock one down at the buzzer.
Number 10, Kyle Kazuda checked in during the timeout there.
And they stick with their same zone, a little 2-3.
Barrueta nearly lost it. Williams gets it back, top of the key. Ari whips it over to Sachs, now gets it back. Mitchum steps into a 3, that's short. Maybe not the best look there for Mitchum. Kazuda, left side. Almula from the corner. Almula driving to the basket and poked away, and it's going to be Bucks ball. 10-12 left in here in the first half. 28-19 is the Barry lead. We'll take a pause. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball, or they're going to keep it here, Coach? No media timeout,
I think they're keeping it here.
All right, so no under 12 media timeout. We'll skip that. All
hey,
right.
let's play. Those
Play
timeouts
on. Let's
get
do
annoying.
it.
Even though we've knocked down a bunch of threes, we still got to look to get the ball inside, either with a penetration or get Adrian or Junio inside. Look at Junio right behind the zone.
3 from Fredrickson is no good, and oh my, are they going to get Barrueta for a foul here? I thought Yunio had the position, Coach.
Had the position, the official made the call. You know what, I've never seen an official stop the game and say, whoop, my mistake, let me switch it around. So once they make the call, you just got to play.
So Barrueta picks up his first. 5 fouls on each team as Galvis, oh, what a block! Mitchum came in and made the block. Galvis is slow to get up. Fredrickson had his pass deflected. Now we're going to get a whistle. Joey Galvis is slow to get up. What an athletic play by Mitchum to get the block as Galvis well out ahead of the play. Oh, he might have hit his head. This is very unfortunate, Coach. I'll be honest, I didn't see it. Jimmy Mack over here is telling us he might have whacked his head on the way down.
I tell you what, that was a spectacular play. A lot of guys give up on the play. We pressured, they threw it long. He just kept coming. Excellent block, but again, I couldn't see it. We don't have replay here, so it's hard to tell.
Well, Tomic is going to come in for Barrueta here as they continue to tend to Galvis. And I mean, he is up and moving around, Coach. I mean, he's awake and moving around. We can at least tell you that.
You know, you got to go through that. Anytime your head's involved, they go through that concussion protocol.
So he's going to pop up and walk off here under his own power, it appears. But you can just look at him, Coach. He does look a little woozy, right?
Looks like a quarterback that got hit.
Yep.
That was a super athletic play by Mitchum.
And it was a clean block. So the score right now is 28-19, 9:47 left in the first half, and it's going to be Bucks ball as both teams now going to their benches. But this is nice to see Galvis. He's going to get up here, Coach.
Tell you what, they need him in the game.
Galvis walking off the floor. Anders Haas is going to inbound here, and it looks like Merton's going to come back in. So Merton will replace Galvis.
And I think Galvis is okay. They're not even talking to him on the bench, so.
Keep an eye on that. Margot Tomic. Over to Fredrickson in the corner. Looks to be careful with those passes. Fredrickson sends it to Williams. Thought about the three, now drives baseline. Off to Tomic, nice play! Oh, Ari Williams got fortunate there, coach. Looked like he was going to turn that ball over, and then Tomic, at the last second, made the catch and finished.
He got in trouble going baseline. Oh, backdoor again.
Oh, nice feed. Farrell finding Almula, cutting right to the rim. 30-21 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Haas, left wing. Here's Williams.
You know, Rollins plays the percentages. They say, well, you're going to make 4 or 5 threes, but we're going to keep doing this. And percentages say that we're going to outlast you here.
No good there from Fredrickson, and the ball will go back to Rollins.
We just can't settle for the three. We got to have a little bit more balance inside out.
Farrell up the floor. Almula. Philpott drives, waiting to hand off now. Gets it back to Farrell, who drives, goes all the way, can't hit, gets his own rebound. Shot clock did not reset. It's down to 5. Almula, that's good. Arif Almula able to finish. It's a 7-point lead for the Bucks, 30-23 as we near 8 minutes to play in the first half.
Little contrast in style. Rollins with the zone, Barry pressuring. Both teams trying to figure out what they're going to do to stop the other team. I think that'll be the key today.
Haas trapped in the corner, finds Gonzalez. Now Williams, he's going to take a three, and Ari Williams rattles one home. Oh, coach, the Bucks still contend, taking the triples here. They've taken now 13. They're 7 of 13.
But
they are getting open looks for the most part.
And you got to take it in that one there. We got the ball to Adrian inside, and he kicked it out to Ari. You leave Ari open, he's going to make you pay.
Almula out to Philpott, driving on Gonzalez, goes all the way and got fouled. And that will bring us to a timeout on the floor. 7:36 left here in the first half. The Bucks holding on to a 10-point lead, 33-23 over Rollins. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball. Welcome back inside the Barry Health and Sports Center. Danny Rabinowitz, Coach Cesar Rodeo here along with you. 33-23 is the Bucks lead as we had a couple of free throws coming up here for Sam Philpott.
I tell you what, we've done a good job right now up to this point eliminating Rollins' opportunity at the free throw line. They lead the nation in free throw percentage. And there goes a miss.
There you go, Coach. I think you jinxed him there.
I mean, they're shooting 88, almost 84% as a team. That's ridiculous.
Philpott splits the pair, and it's a 9-point game, 33-24. Barrueta came back in for the Bucks, and makes a very nice catch along the sidelines. Bucks have had a little bit of trouble inbounding the basketball in this game so far as Williams thought about the three. Barry has taken now 14 triples. They've hit 50% from there as Barrueta misses from the mid-range.
That's a good shot. You got to let your best player touch the ball and went inside.
Kozuda from the corner. Comes around the Philpott screen. Now Merton. Kozuda launches from the left wing, well off the mark. Shot clock did not reset, but Philpott is right there to put it up and in.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That was an air ball that fell right in the right place at the right time.
Mitchum. Off the Barrueta. Yunio nearly turned it over. Fredrickson. Oh, he's very strong, isn't he, Coach? Another collision there. Mitchum tries a three. In and out, no good. Kozuda, nice rebound there. They able to shove off Tomic with the left. Now gets it back for another three, no good. Kozuda's a bit cold. Fredrickson quickly up the floor. Nice pass to Tomic, who can't finish, but he got fouled.
I tell you what, he gets it from one end to the other about as fast as anybody. Under control, makes a great pass.
There's been no drop-off at the point guard position when you look at the speed, Coach, as Derek Hill last season was probably the fastest player in the conference. And
you know, that was a question coming in. Could you replace him?
Elvar Fredrickson has done a good job.
He's fun to watch, and he's one of the top assist guys in the country. I think right now he's number 5.
Of course, Derek Hill holds a lot of records here at Barry. The assist category as Tomic sets for the first. That one's in and out, no good. Substitutions here as Haas will come back in. We're going to get Eric Castaneda checking into the game. He wears number 15 along with Podolskis coming back. Almula goes to the bench. Along with Merton. So Almula and Merton are off as Tomic sets for number 2, trying to split the pair, and he does.
Nice looking stroke.
More pressure here from the Bucks.
You know, even if we don't steal the ball, we're making them use up time so they can't run their offense, but we can't let them get layups, though.
Oh, Podolskis, the catch and the finish. Nice job running the floor for the big man. That's 34-28. Boy, Coach, for a big boy, he ran it very well there.
And finished.
Mitchum. Barrueta's in the corner, wants it. Now gets it. Barrueta tries the three, no good.
Again, that's what they want you to do. We got a little bit of fool's goal early in the game. We started knocking them down. Again, we got to get it inside a little bit.
Oh, and I think they're going to get Tomic for a foul here. It's going to be free throws now. Both teams are in the bonus. It's been physical.
That's what it is.
You said it a few minutes back, Coach. Got to start working at least from the inside out and trying to get something near the basket. And Bucks have taken a lot of threes.
You know, you knock them down, but you got to beat it with, you know, you got to get some stops on defense. Push it up the floor, get easy ones, and at least get it inside, go inside out. Then the threes will still be there, but they'll be a lot easier. Then you can get some offensive rebounds.
1-and-1 here. The front end is no good. Fredrickson. Tomic down to Barrueta's good position. Yunio gets fouled from behind.
There
Nice
you
job
go.
by Barrueta.
Nice high-low pass and let Yunio touch the ball a little bit.
So much better there, Coach, as the Bucks have taken 15 triples already in this ball game. That's half, almost, or a little less than half of what Rollins has taken. They've only taken 8 from three-point range. So
Hey,
surprising there.
I'm just jealous because I could never shoot the ball. I was a great outside shooter, but it's too bad we played indoors.
Barrueta puts in the first. The Bucks have led the entire way here. Philpott's going to come back in. And Podolskis will check out with 5:41 to go here in our first half. 35-28 is the Bucks lead. And Barrueta misses on that one. It'll stay 35-28. Both teams have a few struggles from the line here so far.
Hey, I take full responsibility for it. Both are really good shooting teams. I said something about it. And
Philpott, hands off, Kozuda. Tough shot, no good, but a foul called. It's a tough shot there, Coach. Kozuda a little banged up on the play. Tomic picks it up. He's got 2.
But Rollins puts pressure on you. They run that offense with a lot of energy. They space you out, ball screens, handoffs. and then they shoot the free throws really well. So they get it to the rim and you foul them, they're going to make you pay.
Second free throw is good. It is a 5-point game, 35-30. 5:20 left to go here in the first half. And the Bucks have cooled down on the offensive end. Started off very fast. Barrueta trying to get his offensive game going, and he finally hits one. Should I say the Bucks are starting to cool off just a tad there, Coach?
We got so
Started
many
red
shooters.
hot. Bucks are still shooting 50% from beyond the arc now, 8 of 16 as Clark goes in and scores. Strong move.
I think one team or the other has got to figure out how to stop the other team.
Fredrickson. Mitchum whips it over to Haas.
Penetration.
Oh boy, offensive foul on Fredrickson. Easy call there for the officials.
Yeah, like when you were in grade school, anytime you leave your feet, a lot of bad things can happen. But that's his job. You know, he's got to get in the lane and create some opportunities for his teammates. So it's an aggressive move.
Mitchum still leads with 11. Now leads all scorers. Now Mula has 9 for Rollins. Kazuda up the floor. Farrell from the left side. Able to get past Fredrickson, kicks it into the corner. Kazuda. Philpott driving the lane. And it's in a blocking foul.
Good call,
on
good
Mitchum.
call.
That's interesting, Coach. Looking at the shot chart there, and
Yeah, I got to
a lot
get.
at the basket for Rollins, and the Bucks have been very content taking the triples here. They've taken 16 to Rollins 8. Surprising number.
Yeah, and Rollins is trying to take it to the rim and get on the free throw line right now that they're in the bonus. They're shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Double bonus situation, like you mentioned there, Coach. So Philpott hits the first. Ari Williams will check back into the game. Mitchum will head out.
And again, Danny, when a team is shooting almost 84% from the foul line, I don't think you and I can shoot that alone in the gym.
Theo Turner has also come in here, a sophomore from England, as Tomic heads out.
Mark Pabo, baseball coach here behind the bench here with his wife and kids.
Season getting started soon. Williams trying to get this ball in. Boy, that was close. Fredrickson. Down to Barrueta. Yunio with good position. Tried to draw the foul. Turner trying to fight for the rebound. Ball's loose and picked up by Philpott. I think Barrueta was just trying to draw the foul there, Coach. Wasn't really a great shot attempt. We're going to get a timeout, I believe. Yes, Farrell's going to take a timeout.
That's what Ari Williams does. He's like a pest on defense, constant pressure.
They're going to stretch it out to a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. We got a good one here, 38-34. The Bucks out in front. 3:59 left here in the first half. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball. Back inside the Berry Health and Sports Center, it's 38-34. The Bucks out in front of Rollins here with 3:59 left in this first half. Coach, it's been kind of a reversal of MOs here, as usually it's Rollins who takes a lot of triples. The Bucks have taken 16. They have hit 50% from there. Rollins has only taken 8. They're 3 of 8 from downtown.
Well, what Rollins is doing, since we're pressuring, kind of like what Duke does at the Division I level, they're spreading us out and driving it. Now that they're in the bonus, they're going to try to get layups or get to the foul line.
Farrell goes up and scores. It is a 2-point ball game, 38-36. The Bucks clinging to a small lead now. Haas.
That zone starts to wear on you, and you can't turn it over against them.
The Bucks have driven right into the middle of that. They've turned it over the last 2 possessions. One was an offensive foul, and that pass was deflected there. Farrell down to Philpott. We're tied at 38. Well, this has been a major issue, Coach, is the Bucks giving up big leads, and they've given up a lead here already now in this first half. It's been something they've done all season long, unfortunately, as defense has been a question mark for this Bucks team, and you heard Justin Furr talking about it, saying that's what they've worked on. But
I popped in a few times during their practice here during the break, and they're working hard at it. But Rollins spreads you out. They put 4 perimeter players. They can all handle. They can all drive it. If you foul them, they can knock it down. And then their 5-man, Paducas or Philpott's coming in and setting ball screens. And so there's got to be better communication between our post player and our perimeter players when all that action's going on.
Tied at 38 here with 3:08 left to go in the first half. Ari Williams out to Barrueta. Yunio takes a 3, short. Philpott the rebound. And the Bucks have been non-existent on the offensive glass. Clark lost it going in, goes up and scores over Adrian Gonzalez, and Rollins has taken the lead, 40-38.
And what they've done, their defense has stayed with it. They're persistent. Then on offense, they're taking the ball inside and trying to get to the line or get layups, and it's been very, very effective.
Fredrickson drives. Off to Barrueta underneath, and Yunio flips it up and in.
There you go. Nice pass. Good
Yunio
finish.
needs to take over this game, Coach. He's been quiet to start. 2:20 here in the first half. We're tied at 40.
They try to wear you down too. Defensively, you're working hard, and your legs start to go when you go on the offensive end.
Farrell drives and hits right over Ari Williams.
Again, another layup. They're patient, and they wait for it.
Williams frustrated. He wanted a push off there. Fredrickson. Williams has a little bit of space, well off the mark, as that was a very tough shot. Didn't have his feet set very well there. Almula is going to come back into the game here. So Clark is going to go out. Rollins out in front here, 42-40, 1:48 left in this first half. Barrueta takes the inbounds. Yunio from the corner. Now Haas looks to keep the ball moving. Ari Williams takes another 3, no good. Rebound, Fredrickson able to rip it away. Gonzalez free down low, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. This will go. No, that's got to go to the Bucks. They need to change that call.
He needs help from the other official.
Oh, boy. I can't believe no one saw that, Coach. That ball was clearly knocked out by Castaneda there.
But you got to like the effort there on the glass that time. It's the first time in a while we've been able to get some offensive rebounds, keep it alive.
So Rollins trying to build on their 2-point lead now. Bucks led almost the entire way here through this first half. Rollins has come back as the Bucks have gone cold, and that is a bad foul by Mitchum.
Do that.
That's going to put Farrell on the line for 2. It's a double bonus situation. Horrible foul there. Well, he just needs to keep the hands off, Coach.
You know, that's at half court. You're in the bonus. They're shooting 2. They're a great free throw shooting team.
I mean, you hate to see a call like that in a
Yeah.
big-time game, but unfortunately, Coach, the officials sometimes like to take over ball games as Farrell hits the first free throw.
Again, Rollins has made their comeback by extending their defense a little bit, staying with it, being patient, and then on offense, spreading you out, shooting layups and free throws.
Free throw there is no good, so it's a 3-point lead, 43-40 with a minute 18 to go. And Fredrickson was fouled heading up the floor, so that's going to be free throws.
Man, he's physical.
The foul was on Farrell, was it not? No, I'm sorry, it was on Kazuda. Tomic is going to check back in here. And Adrian Gonzalez is going to head out. They haven't given Adrian a chance to really get an offensive rhythm going yet, as he's been kind of in and out through this first half.
He'll get it going. Thing is, we're not chopped liver either at the foul line. We got very good shooters.
Fredrickson knocks in the front end of the 1-and-1.
Danny, there's going to be a chess match the rest of the way. You got two terrific coaches with outstanding staffs. Halftime, both teams will have to decide what they want to do in the second half, but right now it's like a heavyweight fight.
1 point lead for Rollins, 43-42 as we near a minute to go, and Anders Haas gets the steal off the deflection. Haas. Ooh, Mitchum nearly traveled. Fredrickson now driving in, and he stepped out of bounds. Bucks have done a lot of drive and kick, Coach.
You know, right now without Trey Leonard in the game, you really
Yeah.
don't have a low post presence down there you can throw the ball to.
The officials have shown the willingness to call the fouls. I'm not so sure I don't just give it to Barrueta and say attack. Almula fouled, it'll count.
Another great back cut and pass. A chance for a three-point play. Again, they're going to the foul line. Luckily, they've missed a few tonight, Danny.
And the Bucks, who started so fast on offense, have cooled down dramatically here, Coach. They are down to 40% from the field, while Rollins is nearing 60%.
Well, we're shooting threes and they're shooting layups.
Bucks have taken 19 triples. They've hit 8 though. Well, Rollins has taken just 8 threes here in this first half. Haas.
There's another one.
No good. Barrueta the rebound. Shot clocks are off. The Bucks can hold for the final shot. They're going to be trailing though at the half. It's a 4-point game unless they get a 4-point play here. Fredrickson winding the clock down to 10.
Little dribble penetration.
Haas. Back to Fredrickson.
Nice
Out
kick.
to Mitchum. The 3 is no good. Barrueta at the horn, not going to fall. And the Bucks pour end to that first half, Coach. They've gone cold from the field here. They drop under 40% for that first half, in which they were shooting well over 50 most of the way. There's some of the players looking for some explanations here, but
I'm telling you, it's a freshman. Freshman shouldn't be talking to the officials in the first place. But, you know, the battle, the difference first 10 minutes, second 10 minutes, we knocked down some threes. Second part, Rollins opened it up, started attacking the rim, got layups, got free throws. But you know what? We got terrific shooters. We just got to be a little bit more selective, go inside, go outside.
Well, we'll see what the halftime adjustments are going to be here. 46-42 is the lead. Rollins College over Barry University. We are at the half. We'll take a pause. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Once again, your halftime score, it's Rollins 46 and Barry 42.